The Mississippi River, a name that resonates with the soul of America. From its humble beginnings to its majestic course, it is more than just a river, a ribbon of blue connecting cities, towns, farmlands, and wetlands, reflecting the changing seasons, from winter to spring, summer to fall. To understand America, one must understand the Mississippi, tracing its path through the heart of America. The Mississippi River is a powerful force of nature. Its currents have carved through rock and soil over millennia. From Minnesota's bluffs to Louisiana's delta, the river's presence is undeniable. Its waters have provided sustenance and transportation for generations. The Mississippi's significance extends beyond its physical presence. It has witnessed pivotal moments in American history, from industrial rise to environmental struggles. To understand the Mississippi is to understand the heartbeat of a nation. Long before European explorers first laid eyes on the Mississippi, Native American tribes thrived along its banks for centuries. The river was their lifeblood, providing sustenance, transportation, and spiritual connection. These early inhabitants understood the river's rhythms, adapting to its floods and droughts, respecting its power. They navigated its waters in dugout canoes, fished its depths, and built settlements on its fertile floodplains. The Mississippi River Valley was a mosaic of cultures, each with its own unique traditions and relationship with the river. From the mound builders of the Cahokia civilization to the nomadic tribes of the Great Plains, the river connected and sustained a vast network of people. Their stories are etched into the landscape, whispers of the past carried on the wind, ancient burial mounds, remnants of villages, and petroglyphs carved into rock faces stand as silent testaments to their presence. As we journey back in time, we begin to grasp the profound connection between the river and the first Americans, a bond forged over millennia. Their legacy lives on in the spirit of the river, a reminder of the deep roots of human history along its banks. The arrival of European explorers in the 16th century marked a turning point in the history of the Mississippi River. Spanish conquistador Hernando de Soto is credited as the first European to lay eyes on the river, encountering it in 1541. De Soto's expedition, driven by the quest for gold and glory, sailed down the river, claiming the vast territory for Spain. However, their arrival brought with it unintended consequences. Diseases, previously unknown to the native populations, ravaged their communities. The introduction of European weapons and trade goods disrupted traditional ways of life. The arrival of the Europeans marked the beginning of a new era for the Mississippi, one of exploration, exploitation, and ultimately transformation. The river, once a source of life and sustenance for indigenous peoples, became a conduit for European expansion, a waterway to transport goods, people, and ideas into the heart of the continent. As European settlements took root along the Atlantic coast, the Mississippi River became an increasingly important artery for trade and transportation. Furs, timber, and agricultural products flowed downriver to markets in the east, fueling the growth of colonial economies. The river's treacherous currents and shifting sandbars posed constant challenges to navigation. Flatboats, sturdy but cumbersome vessels, were used to transport goods downstream, often broken up and sold for lumber upon reaching their destination. The journey upriver was a laborious and time-consuming ordeal, relying on human muscle power, sails, and poles to navigate against the current. Despite the difficulties, the lure of profit and the promise of new opportunities drew settlers and entrepreneurs to the river's edge. Trading posts and settlements sprang up along the Mississippi's banks, becoming hubs of commerce and cultural exchange. The river's role as a commercial thoroughfare shaped the development of the region. connecting distant communities and fostering economic growth. The early 19th century witnessed a technological marvel that would revolutionize transportation on the Mississippi River, the steamboat. Robert Fulton's successful demonstration of a steam-powered vessel in 1807 ushered in a new era of river navigation. Steamboats, with their powerful engines and paddle wheels, could navigate both upstream and downstream with relative ease, conquering the river's currents and significantly reducing travel time. The steamboat era transformed the Mississippi into a bustling highway of commerce. Goods and passengers could now be transported quickly and efficiently, connecting distant markets and fueling the growth of cities along the river. The steamboat became a symbol of progress and prosperity, its arrival in a town heralded with excitement and anticipation. However, the rise of the steamboat also had its downsides. Competition for passengers and cargo was fierce, leading to reckless racing and sometimes disastrous accidents. Boiler explosions, groundings, and collisions were all too common, claiming lives and disrupting trade. The Mississippi River, a symbol of unity and progress, became a stark dividing line during the American Civil War. Its strategic importance made it a focal point of the conflict. Control of the Mississippi was crucial for both sides. The Union sought to cut off Confederate supply lines. The Confederacy fought to maintain its hold. The river witnessed numerous battles. Vicksburg became a key target for Union forces. The siege of Vicksburg was a turning point. The Union's capture of Vicksburg gave them control of the river. The river, once a symbol of unity, had become a river of sorrow. Section 6. Mark Twain's Mississippi. The Mississippi River has inspired countless writers, artists, and musicians, its allure captivating imaginations for generations. Among the river's most eloquent chroniclers was Mark Twain, whose childhood experiences along its banks would shape his literary legacy. Born Samuel Clemens in Hannibal, Missouri, a bustling river town, Twain spent his formative years absorbing the sights and sounds of the Mississippi. The river became his muse, its people, rhythms, and lore providing endless fodder for his writing. Twain's masterpiece, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, is a timeless tale of freedom, friendship, and the complexities of American society, set against the backdrop of the Mississippi River. The river serves as both a literal and metaphorical journey for Huck and Jim, carrying them towards an uncertain future. Twain's vivid descriptions of the river's ever-changing moods, its beauty and its dangers, capture the essence of the Mississippi experience. Through his words, the river comes alive, its spirit flowing through the pages of his novels and stories. Section 1. Source to Delta, a journey of extremes. The Mississippi River's journey is one of dramatic contrasts, sculpting and shaping the land. From a trickling stream in Minnesota to a sprawling delta at the Gulf of Mexico, as it flows southward, gathering strength from tributaries and rainfall, the river transforms. The Mississippi's journey reflects America's diverse geography, climate, and culture. The Upper Mississippi, a tapestry of lakes and forests. Our journey begins where the Upper Mississippi winds through rolling hills, dense forests, and sparkling lakes. The river is characterized by pools, rapids, and locks that facilitate navigation. The Upper Mississippi is a haven for wildlife, teeming with birds, fish, and other animals. Bald eagles soar overhead, their cries echoing through the trees. The river's banks are lined with quaint towns and villages, remnants of a bygone era.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up
everything I do, so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move, so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Single, mighty waterway. It is a reminder of the interconnectedness of the American landscape, of the forces that have shaped its destiny. Section 4, the Lower Mississippi, a serpentine giant. South of St. Louis, the Mississippi River embarks on the final leg of its journey to the sea, transforming into the serpentine giant that has captivated imaginations for centuries. Here, the river flows through a vast floodplain, its course dictated by the lay of the land and its own relentless energy. The Lower Mississippi is a river of constant change, its meandering path evidenced by the numerous oxbow lakes that dot the landscape. These crescent-shaped bodies of water are remnants of the river's former course, left behind as the river shifted and carved new channels. To control the river's floods and harness its power for navigation, a vast system of levees has been constructed along its banks. These earthen embankments, stretching for hundreds of miles, hold back the river's waters, protecting homes, farms, and cities from inundation. The Lower Mississippi is a vital artery for commerce, its waters carrying barges laden with grain, coal, and other goods. The river's importance as a transportation route is evident in the bustling ports and industrial centers that line its banks. The delta's embrace, where a river meets the sea. As the Mississippi River approaches the Gulf, it slows, spreading into a vast delta where land and water intertwine. Fresh water mingles with salt water, creating a unique ecosystem teeming with life. The delta is constantly shaped by erosion and deposition. Sediment builds new land, creating a fertile habitat for plants and animals. The delta is a vital nursery for fish and shellfish. It is also home to diverse birds like pelicans, herons, and egrets. This fragile ecosystem is threatened by human activity and sea level rise. Section 6. Islands of Time. Shifting sands and enduring beauty. Scattered throughout the Mississippi River, from its headwaters to its delta, are islands, some large and permanent, others small and ephemeral, constantly reshaped by the river's flow. These islands, whether forested or sandy, are havens for wildlife, offering refuge from the hustle and bustle of life along the riverbanks. Some islands are remnants of the river's past, formed by the deposition of sediment over time. Others are the result of more recent events, such as floods or changes in the river's course. Regardless of their origin, these islands are integral parts of the Mississippi River ecosystem. They provide nesting grounds for birds, habitat for fish and other aquatic creatures, and stopover points for migrating animals. The islands of the Mississippi River are also reminders of the river's power to shape and reshape the landscape. They are testaments to the constant interplay between land and water, a dance that has been going on for millennia. Section 1. River Towns, where life flows at its own pace. Along the Mississippi River's winding course, nestled between bluffs and bayous, lie countless small towns and villages, each with its own unique character and story to tell. These river towns, often overlooked in the grand narrative of American history, offer a glimpse into a way of life intimately connected to the rhythms of the river. Life in these towns moves at a different pace, measured by the ebb and flow of the river, the changing seasons, and the comings and goings of river traffic. Generations of families have made their homes here, their lives intertwined with the river's fate. Fishing boats bob gently in the harbor, their nets cast out for catfish, carp, and other river bounty. Small shops and cafes line the streets, catering to both locals and the occasional tourist seeking respite from the urban sprawl. The air is filled with the sounds of river life, the mournful cry of a tugboat's horn, the lapping of water against the docks, the laughter of children playing along the levee. Section 2, Minneapolis and St. Paul, twin cities on the Mississippi. As the Mississippi River flows southward, it encounters the bustling metropolis of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Minneapolis harnessed the power of St. Anthony Falls to power its early industries. St. Paul emerged as a center of trade and transportation. The Mississippi River remains a defining feature of both cities, a source of recreation and inspiration. St. Louis, the gateway to the West. Our journey continues to St. Louis, Missouri, linked to the Mississippi River. The Gateway Arch stands as a testament to westward expansion. The arch offers breathtaking views of the city and river. The revitalized riverfront is a popular destination. Section 4, Memphis Blues on the Bluff. The Mississippi River carries us to Memphis, Tennessee, where music and history collide. Known as the birthplace of the blues, Memphis pulsates with rhythm and soul. From Beale Street's juke joints to Sun Studios' hallowed halls, Memphis has been a crucible for American musical innovation. The city's connection to the river runs deep. The river's rhythms gave rise to the soulful sounds of the blues. Today, Memphis remains a musical mecca, attracting music lovers worldwide. Our aerial journey culminates in New Orleans, Louisiana, a city unlike any other in America. Situated at the mouth of the Mississippi River, where the river meets the Gulf of Mexico, New Orleans is a city built on water, shaped by its rhythms and its moods. Known for its vibrant culture, unique architecture, and laissez-faire attitude, New Orleans is a city that embraces life to the fullest. From the jazz-filled streets of the French Quarter to the soulful sounds of the Treme neighborhood, music is the lifeblood of New Orleans, a reflection of its diverse cultural heritage. The Mississippi River is the city's raison d'etre, the source of its prosperity and its vulnerability. The river's fertile delta provided the agricultural bounty that fueled the city's growth, while its treacherous currents and shifting channels posed constant challenges to navigation and flood control. New Orleans' relationship with the Mississippi River is a complex one, a delicate dance between dependence and resilience. The city has learned to live with the river's capricious nature, adapting to its floods and droughts, celebrating its bounty and respecting its power. Section 6. A river of stories, the human element. The Mississippi River is more than just a waterway. It is a tapestry woven from countless lives, from Native American tribes to European explorers, from enslaved Africans to immigrants seeking new beginnings. The river has witnessed triumphs and tragedies. Each bend holds memories, each town a repository of experiences, tales of resilience and hope. Section 1. Beneath the Surface, a hidden world teeming with life. Our aerial perspective offers a sweeping view of the Mississippi River's grandeur, but beneath its surface lies a hidden world teeming with life. The river's murky depths, often overlooked, support a complex ecosystem, a vibrant community of creatures adapted to its currents, depths, and seasonal changes. Catfish, with their whiskered faces and keen sense of smell, patrol the bottom, scavenging for food. Paddlefish, ancient creatures resembling prehistoric sharks, glide through the water, their gaping mouths filtering plankton and other microscopic organisms. Bass, crappie, and walleye, prized by anglers, lurk in the shadows of submerged logs and rocky outcrops, waiting to ambush their prey. Turtles, their shells gleaming in the sunlight, bask on logs, while frogs and salamanders find refuge in the river's backwaters and sloughs. The Mississippi River's aquatic life is a testament to its ecological importance. It provides food and shelter for countless species. Its waters a vital link in the food chain that sustains the entire ecosystem. Section 2. The rhythm of the river migrations and life cycles. The Mississippi River's flow is a constant, yet its waters pulse with seasonal rhythms that dictate the life cycles of its inhabitants. Spring floods, once a natural part of the river's cycle, bring a surge of nutrients and sediment, replenishing the floodplain and triggering a burst of life. Fish migrate upstream to spawn, their bodies laden with eggs and milk. Turtles emerge from their winter slumber, seeking out sunny basking spots and mates. Birds arrive from distant lands, their arrival heralding the changing seasons. As the river recedes in the summer months, life adapts. Fish seek out deeper pools and channels, their movements dictated by water temperature and oxygen levels. Turtles lay their eggs in sandy banks, their nests vulnerable to predators and the whims of the river. Autumn brings cooler temperatures and a new wave of migrations. Birds gather in vast flocks, their formations a breathtaking sight as they prepare for their long journey south. Fish move downstream, seeking out warmer waters for the winter. Section 3. Sentinels of the sky, avian majesty along the Mississippi. The Mississippi River's corridor, a ribbon of green stretching from north to south, provides vital habitat for a staggering array of bird species. From soaring raptors to tiny songbirds, the river's diverse ecosystems offer food, shelter, and nesting sites for avian visitors and year-round residents alike. Bald eagles, once on the brink of extinction, have made a remarkable comeback along the Mississippi River. Their majestic forms, with wingspans reaching up to 8 feet, are a common sight soaring above the river, their piercing cries echoing through the trees. Great blue herons, their long necks and legs resembling prehistoric creatures, stalk the shallows, their sharp beaks poised to snatch fish and frogs. Double-crested cormorants, their black plumage shimmering in the sunlight, dive for fish, their bodies streamlined for underwater pursuit. Sandhill cranes, their haunting calls a harbinger of spring, congregate in vast numbers on sandbars and wetlands, their graceful forms a mesmerizing sight as they dance and call to one another. Section 4. The eternal struggle. Balancing human needs and nature's balance. The Mississippi River's natural rhythms have been altered by human activity, its waters dammed, channeled, and polluted. The river's resilience is constantly tested as it navigates a delicate balance between human needs and nature's intricate web of life. Dams, while providing hydroelectric power and regulating water levels, have fragmented the river's flow, disrupting fish migrations and altering sediment deposition patterns. Agricultural runoff, laden with fertilizers and pesticides, pollutes the river's waters, threatening aquatic life and impacting water quality. Industrial discharge and urban wastewater add to the river's burden, introducing heavy metals, chemicals, and other contaminants into the ecosystem. Climate change, with its unpredictable weather patterns and rising temperatures, poses new challenges, altering flood cycles and impacting wildlife habitats. The Mississippi River's future health depends on our collective efforts to reduce pollution, restore natural habitats, and manage its resources sustainably. Section 5. A River Reborn. Hope for the future. Despite the challenges facing the Mississippi River, there is hope for its future. Across its vast expanse, from its headwaters to its delta, individuals, communities, and organizations are working tirelessly to protect and restore this vital waterway. Efforts to improve water quality, restore wetlands, and protect critical habitats are gaining momentum. Citizen science initiatives engage communities in monitoring the river's health, while educational programs raise awareness about the importance of conservation. Innovative solutions are being explored to address the impacts of climate change, such as restoring natural floodplains to absorb excess water and protect communities from flooding. Sustainable agriculture practices are being implemented to reduce runoff and protect water quality. The Mississippi River's future is inextricably linked to our own. By working together, we can ensure that this iconic waterway continues to flow for generations to come. Its waters teeming with life, its beauty inspiring awe and wonder. The Mississippi River, with its timeless flow and ever-changing moods, has been a wellspring of inspiration for writers, poets, and musicians, its essence woven into the fabric of American culture. The river's voice echoes through their works, a constant refrain in the nation's artistic tapestry. Mark Twain, the river's most famous chronicler, immortalized its spirit in his novels, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. His words captured the river's beauty, its dangers, and the lives of those who lived and worked along its shores. The blues, that soulful genre born from the African-American experience, found its voice along the Mississippi Delta. Legends like Robert Johnson's Son House and Muddy Waters sang of love, loss, and hardship, their music infused with the river's rhythms and the weight of history. From the haunting melodies of early folk songs to the contemporary sounds of rock and country, the Mississippi River continues to inspire musicians, its spirit flowing through their lyrics and melodies. The Mississippi River's beauty and grandeur have captivated artists for centuries, its ever-changing moods and dramatic landscapes captured on canvases that reflect its timeless allure. From early landscape painters to modern-day photographers, the river's essence has been immortalized through their eyes. George Catlin, a 19th-century painter and traveler, documented the Native American tribes who lived along the upper Mississippi, his paintings capturing their way of life and the river's pristine beauty before the arrival of European settlers. The Hudson River School, a group of landscape painters who emerged in the mid-19th century, found inspiration in the Mississippi River's wilderness areas and dramatic vistas. Their paintings, often depicting the river's vastness and power, helped shape the American Romantic movement. Photographers, too, have been drawn to the Mississippi River's allure, capturing its moods and moments in black and white and color. From Dorothea Lange's iconic images of Depression-era river communities to contemporary photographers exploring the river's environmental challenges, the Mississippi continues to inspire through the lens. Section 3. The river's rhythm, life in tune with the Mississippi. For generations, life along the Mississippi River has been intimately connected to its rhythms, the ebb and flow of its waters, dictating the pace of life and shaping the region's culture. The river's influence is evident in the traditions, livelihoods, and even the architecture of its communities. River towns, nestled along its banks, have historically relied on the Mississippi for transportation, trade, and sustenance. Steamboat commerce once thrived, connecting distant communities and fueling economic growth. The river's bounty provided sustenance, with fishing and trapping integral to the livelihoods of many. The river's influence extends beyond economics. River lore passed down through generations is rich with tales of riverboat gamblers, mythical creatures, and the spirits of those lost to its depths. The river's presence is woven into the fabric of everyday life, its rhythms shaping the region's cultural identity. Festivals celebrating the river's heritage draw visitors from far and wide, showcasing local music, food, and crafts. The Mississippi River's enduring presence continues to shape the lives and traditions of those who call it home. Section 4. An enduring legacy, the Mississippi's hold on the American spirit. The Mississippi River, a timeless presence, continues to exert a powerful hold on the nation's imagination. Its journey from humble beginnings to mighty waterway inspires awe and wonder. The river's story is America's story, a tale of exploration and settlement. Its waters have carried the dreams of generations. As we conclude, we are reminded of its enduring legacy and profound impact. Section 1. A River's Enduring Embrace. Our journey along the Mississippi River reveals a tapestry of life, history, and culture. The river's embrace encompasses cities, towns, farmlands, and wetlands. It shapes landscapes, nourishes ecosystems, and inspires the human spirit. From ancient mounds to modern skyscrapers, the Mississippi's presence is etched into America. Section 2. The Mississippi, Flowing into the Future. The Mississippi River's journey is far from over. Its waters, carrying the legacy of the past, continue to flow towards an uncertain future. As stewards of this vital waterway, we face a critical juncture, a time to reflect on the river's past, present, and future. The challenges are significant: pollution, habitat loss, climate change, and the ever-increasing demands of a growing population. Yet amidst these challenges, there is hope. Across the Mississippi River Basin, individuals, communities, and organizations are working tirelessly to protect and restore this iconic waterway. From innovative agricultural practices to cutting-edge restoration projects, from educational programs to citizen science initiatives, people are coming together to ensure the river's health for generations to come. Their efforts are a testament to the power of collective action, the belief that we can make a difference. The Mississippi River's future is in our hands. By embracing sustainable practices, advocating for responsible policies, and fostering a deep respect for the natural world, we can ensure that the river's journey continues, its waters flowing strong and clear, a source of life, inspiration, and hope for generations to come.